This is going to be your reading for December the 19th. I'm a little bit stuck on this Tarot of Dreams deck. To be very honest with you, I have tried to start this reading. This is my third time. I have been feeling a very, very heavy energy from somebody. And I've been working to clear that energy. I feel like it's just maybe 1-2 people max. And as a result, I have switched decks, I have done energy work, and I still feel this heavy energy from somebody. So I'm not sure who it is. I'm going to address it just briefly, and then we'll move on. This is a general reading, so this could apply to numerous people. Not everything will resonate with you. Some things may not. The entire reading may not resonate with you. The heavy energy that I'm feeling is a person who is unable to get out of bed in the morning. There's a very deep depression. Highly advise seeing a medical professional about that. The deep depression has to do with more than just, one particular area of their life. It seems to be affecting them from a heart perspective and a head perspective and a work perspective, and their body feels very, very heavy. I'm feeling a very heaviness, and so just in case this is more than one person, I'm mentioning it. There was a strong emphasis on needing to deal with self-love. The person appears to be male, likely in their late 20s, early 30s, probably from about the ages of 28 to 33. I feel like there's been a strong sense of grief, perhaps the loss of a loved one from this world, and you've been pouring yourself into other things. I feel like a lot of what you've been pouring yourself into has been things that you're very passionate about because it affected the person that you lost. And so you're spreading yourself too thin. You need some rest, relaxation, recuperation. You may want to talk to a therapist or something like that to help you with the depression. And I'm sending you mental hugs, my dear, whomever you are. See, burdens, the 10 of Wands. All right. This is for the collective for December the 19th. My apologies, y'all, but when I have a message, I have to get it out. I have no choice, or I'm unable to complete the reading. So, bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Cups. Somebody is reminiscing about somebody, missing somebody a great deal. Then we have the 10 of Swords, another heavy energy. My goodness. The 9 of Cups. Temperance. There, we've got to restrict the age again. I keep forgetting. I should just like draw over the so the 8 of Swords. And the Strength card. Also underneath the 6 of Cups, we have the Palace of Coins, 3 of Cups. There might be a third-party situation. And the Empress. All right. So central to the reading, we have the Temperance card. Temperance is about that need for patience, that need for balance in your life. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius, but you know I prefer to lend the energies to the card instead of indicate precisely who we're dealing with. But for those of you that want to know, so Temperance is Sagittarius, Strength is Leo, the 8 of Swords is a Gemini energy, the 9 of Cups is a Pisces energy, the 10 of Swords is also a Gemini energy. So with the Ten of Swords, in the recent past, you have been feeling a great deal of emotional pain and struggles and trials. It's the type of pain that feels like you're being attacked on all sides, that you can't get past it. It's a very, very, very deep emotional pain. And it's saying that there's things that you need to let go from your past in order to move forward into your future. And those things that you need to let go of from your past are the things that are mentally plaguing you. So there's something that you're holding on to and you're unable to let it go. And it's robbing you of your freedom. It's robbing you of your peace. So the important aspect of the Ten of Swords card is letting go. Now, letting go is something that's very, very difficult to do because we become very emotionally attached to even our pain sometimes. And when you become emotionally attached to that pain, it's hard to let it go. But you're at a Ten of Swords. 10 is about completion. It's the end of a cycle. So this is an end of a cycle of emotional, mental anguish. You're coming out of that. We see that possibly the reason that you're coming out of that is because we have this Nine of Cups energy here. And the Nine of Cups is about wishes granted, goals achieved, enjoying the gifts that are being given to you. Now, this is not about material possessions. This is about other things, such as, you know, you may have recently gotten a new job, or you may have met new friends, or, you know, something of that nature. It's not necessarily something tangible all the time. Sometimes it can be when it's referring to a goal achieved with regards to your career. It tends to be something more emotionally fulfilling, though, because we are talking about the Nine of Cups. Cups is the element of water. It's about emotion. It's about love. It's about relationships. It's about self-love. Self-love, romantic love, families, and emotional fulfillment. I feel like, you know, I feel like I need to be doing this video face-to-face. I don't know why, but I feel like I should be talking to you directly about this. So I'm going to stop the video. You guys have now seen your spread, and I'm going to put the tripod up. So I'll be right back with you in about 2 seconds. Hey everybody, we're back. Sorry about that. For some reason, I just felt like I had to be face-to-face with you. I don't know why. It's just like all of a sudden. But anyway, welcome to my home, my little tiny studio apartment. So let's recap. So we have the Temperance card, and yes, I'm covering up her bodice. I'm gonna have to draw over them. Uriel Firelight. She draws over her cards. I think I'm gonna have to do that. So the Temperance card is about balance. It's about a need for balance in your life. And with the Temperance card, I feel like there's a lot going on around you. So, you know, we're dealing with a lot of holiday issues. We're dealing with, you know, a lot of work constraints because we're coming towards the end of a year. It's not always the end of a company's fiscal year, but it is the end of a year. And we're getting to a point where sometimes those burdens are so overwhelming, we have to find a way to create that balance. Now, in this particular card, we have fire and we have water. They kind of can cancel each other out, because fire can create steam, and steam goes away, and water can put out fire. So there needs to be a fine balance there. Now, with the water, we're talking about emotions, love, you know, overall emotional fulfillment, things of that nature, like we were talking about with the cups energy. And so you're looking at balancing your emotions and your passions, because when we see fire, that is often talking about things that we're very, very passionate about, or, you know, for lack of a better word, fiery about, something that we're like really gung-ho wanting to do, you know. And so I feel that for Wednesday, you're going to have to try to find a way to balance all that out. Now, with this energy that we previously had, with this Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Cups, it looks like somebody's going to be moving from this point of mental anguish to suddenly having more of a jovial outlook on life, more of a positive outlook, because there is going to be some sort of emotional fulfillment here. Now that emotional fulfillment could come in the form of another person, it could come in the form of communication, it could come in the form of, you know, some wonderful news. We're going to clarify that. Now I'm sitting at my desk, I'm a little bit far back, but we're going to try to clarify it, because I didn't move over to the bar area, and I just noticed my sunglasses are still on my head. They're always on my head. Those of you that know me well, my friends, you always see my sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night, like was it Corey Hart? Corey Hart or Brian Adams? Corey Hart, I think. So with that Nine of Cups, there's something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling, that's going to help take you away from that overall feeling of, you know, intense pain, emotional anguish. You're going to be redirecting your thoughts, possibly because of something that occurs in your life. Let's take a little tiny look here. Okay, so I'm using the Gilded. Look at that. Now, how beautiful is that? We've got the Star card. So the Star is about wishes. So there's something you've been wishing for. Something you've been wishing for. And it's about balance in this particular card as well. See how she's pouring water from two different vessels on different levels. There's an attempt to balance out these energies. And the Star card brings a lot of healing too. So I feel like the energy surrounding that Nine of Cups is going to bring some healing to you mentally with regards to that mental anguish. And let's take a look at that Ten of Swords before we move on to the other cards. Ten of Swords. Okay. And we got Temperance. We got Temperance. Temperance, Temperance. So you're going to need to be patient with yourself. I feel very strongly that I so have to age restrict. We're required to, so. Not that I'm purposely trying to cover this up. It's just like, I'm doing what they would expect me to do with it not being age restricted. So you're going to need to be patient with yourself about getting past these mental struggles. We received Temperance twice. Temperance was at the center of your reading for Wednesday, and then it was the clarifier for our Ten of Swords. So in order to get past all this mental struggles, all these the mental anguish, the difficulties, the pain, the loss of sleep, things of that nature, you're going to need to first be patient with yourself. Second, be patient with the circumstances. There's something going on. Something going on externally to you. 3 cards fell out into my lap. So we got the Two of Wands, being at a crossroads, needing to make a decision. We got the Seven of Pentacles. You put a lot of work into something, and in the world, there's some sort of completion here. So there was something you needed to make a decision about, and oh, that feels so, the decision feels so overwhelming. Something may have come to an end before you could make that decision. Something that you put a lot of work into, and that I'm feeling a lot of anger. Somebody's got a lot of anger built up. Really, like, it's like a, oh gosh, it's actually making me physically ill. Anger and anxiety at the same time. The anger, I feel, is because something that you had to make a decision on, you took too long. You took too long to make that decision, and something's come to an end. Something that you've put a lot of work into. Something that you saw was going to produce something beautiful for your future, but you took too long. And so a cycle has come to an end. That's why you're having to be patient. I'm not really feeling like, you know, I know it says this, something's come to an end. I'm feeling like that's the energy of the person needing the patience, but that everything is still right on track. You just don't see it. Let's see. Got the Five of Wands. There may be some disagreements that might be why you feel that way. And the Four of Wands. So I do feel from you, the person who this resonates with, about the decision, taking too long on the decision. I feel like you feel like you have to have a great deal of patience. You're angry. You've got some anxiety there because you feel like something's come to an end. You may have had some disagreements with somebody, and that's why you feel like something's come to an end. Something feels uncomfortable, we shall say, with regards to your communication with somebody else. This is probably going to end up going very long. Sorry about that, y'all. But it appears to be related to some sort of relationship issue, something that you're very, very grateful for, something that brings you a great deal of emotional fulfillment and peace, and you feel like it's come to an end, and that's where that anger is. And then we move directly from there to this Eight of Swords energy. Okay, now this is really important, because remember I said it felt like it didn't really end. Whatever it is you feel has ended because you took too long. It didn't really end. It's still there. There's still peace and harmony there. You're just currently having a little bit of a disagreement. But when you get into this Eight of Swords energy and you get up in your head, it's the Eight of Swords is about when the worries and the fears and anxieties take over in your mind, but it's all in your mind. It's not real. So I'm not even going to clarify that one, because that one has pretty much already been clarified in the cards before. It looks like going forward, if you can get past, since the Eight of Swords is an energy that occurs after that feeling of loss, okay? And it won't be for everybody that it has to do with the decision they took too long on. You just may need to have patience. But for those few that have been trying to make a decision and then suddenly feel like everything's kind of, you know, stalled, it looks like you're going to be needing a great deal of strength. So a couple things about the Strength card when I see this Strength card. Now it's different in this particular deck, but in the Strength card, it's as if the person that is here, that is encouraging you, the viewer, whomever this resonates with, to be strong, brings a great deal of peace. Kind of soothes that anger, soothes that kind of like inner beast, you know, where you want to shout out in frustration and anger, right? This person kind of soothes you. Doesn't necessarily mean that this is your person from a relationship standpoint. This could be anybody. This could be a mom, this could be a friend, but somebody is going to help you to kind of soothe that initial feeling of anger in order for you to persevere and keep going. Because it looks like somebody feels very, very strongly as if, even though there's this wish fulfillment, which is kind of like bizarre, I'm having trouble picking up this card. Even though there's a wish fulfillment, there's a goal achieved, there's the wish card here. Even though all that's there and that's present, that reactionary feeling that is causing the need for patience, it is causing you to lose focus on this. Causing you to lose focus. You need to stay focused on the gratitude, the harmony, the peace. That might be hard for some of you to do if you're up in your mind, you know? For some of you, you may be trying to manifest something in your life. What this is really telling me, though, because my question up here, I didn't say it out loud. My question for you, my dear viewer, was how can they stay focused on the hope and healing that comes from the Wish card and the Nine of Cups. There's hope here. There's hope here. Hope that can get you out of the mental anguish. Hope that can keep you from going into this period of worry and anxiety. Hope that can give you extra strength. So my question was, how do they stay focused on the wish and the healing and the hope? And it had to do with the Magician, which is about manifestation. So this is your thoughts, your actions. You need to keep your thoughts positive. I know it sounds so basic, but you need to keep your thoughts positive, because what we think becomes a reality. So if we think that things are not going well, and we think that everything is crashing down all around us, and we think that things are not going well, then we're going to manifest that in our life. So it's important to remain positive. It's important to take time for meditation or prayer, whatever is a spiritual practice for you to help you to gain that peace. And then you need to have a very strong positive mindset. And that positive mindset also tells you you have everything you need to stay out of that mental energy, okay? So it's extremely important, if you want to take control of your life and you want to hold on to the hope and the healing that comes from these two cards, in order to get past that need for patience and past those mental struggles, then you need to stay positive and believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself, that you have what it takes, that you have everything that you need, that you are enough, that you are enough. Somebody is feeling like they lost out on something because they didn't take a quick enough time to make a decision, but you didn't. You have everything you need. The cards showed that you have this potential for this beautiful, peaceful, loving family relationship, or relationship in general, or a relationship with yourself, self-love. You have everything that you need. So you need to stay positive and focused. Positive and focused. I really strongly believe that for a great many of you, that all has to do with somebody from your past that you're missing. This could be somebody from, you know, your childhood, because these do have children on here, or a child on here, but somebody that you're reminiscing about missing. It's probably the person you had to make a decision about, and then you kind of felt, you may be feeling like hope's lost, but it's not. Doesn't necessarily mean that the hope is in them, but the hope is not lost. There is a plan for you. Okay. Ha! All right. I told you had to let go of all that mental struggle. Let go and have fun. Celebration. This is really important, because right now we're in this holiday time frame, and everybody has these holiday parties, or they're catching up with friends and loved ones. You know, let go of the mental strain, the mental hurts, the mental struggles, and live in the moment. Live in the moment. There's joy in living in the moment. See, I mean, how incredibly happy she is, just like dancing away in the flowers here. There's joy there. And I love all the stars up here. Remind me of the star card that we had for you. So, wishes, hopes, healing. There's healing in living in the moment and being grateful for all that you have. Being grateful for the ability to let go and enjoy different aspects of your life. You know, have gratitude, be positive. Okay, I kind of went a little bit long. I don't know why I had to like be on camera. I'm not sure why, but you know, maybe one of y'all needed to see my face to talk directly to you with some of that message. I don't know, but I just did what I felt I was supposed to do. So I will see you guys again later. Have an absolutely beautiful day. If it did not resonate with you, don't worry. Don't try to force it to. There'll be another message tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Bye.